So surrendering for at least 10 minutes a day. I originally was going to say meditate, but I think there's so much confusion around what it means to meditate, and I think it's better to make our intention to surrender, and it only needs to be 10 minutes. The thing is, life is so busy and there's so much to do that the ideal of sitting down and meditating for an hour with your eyes closed and the sacred chants on, it's just too hard. It's not going to happen for most people. And when we use the word meditate, most people think, oh, that means my mind needs to be still. But instead, what we've got to do is just to surrender for 10 minutes a day. That's my practice. And sometimes when I have the space or I'm feeling particularly onto it, I do massive meditation and prayer sessions. But just 10 minutes a day surrendering is helpful, because I feel like it's all up to me. There's so much bloody responsibility, and I need to get everything done, and people are relying on me, my work, my family, my friends, and it's so intense, and it's crushing at times, actually. Like, it's crushing the weight of how much I need to get done and how much I need to remember and think about. And really, if I'm honest, I just wish that somebody would bloody well take care of it all for me. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm still that, little 8-year-old inside of myself that wants mummy and daddy to take care of everything. And I'll admit it. I don't usually admit it, but it's the truth. And the really unbelievable and magical thing is that we have the capacity to do that. We can actually surrender and let go. And when we do, if we can get in touch with that higher power, God, Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it, that benevolent life force that gives life to all things, that's completely unconditionally loving. If we're able to get the heck out of the way entirely, then we're fully taken care of. And this is, those of you who've had little experiences will know this to be true, and some of you maybe have just read about it, but it's in so many cultures that have some sort of a connection to something greater than themselves, to that power that's greater than themselves. And we can all connect with that too, and we don't have to go to church, we don't have to go to the ashram, we don't have to do a yoga session. We can connect to that just by simply surrendering. Now, I know that sounds easier said than done, but it actually is easy. I think it's been overcomplicated by all our institutions. And I think I'll do a little series of videos, of 10-minute videos, for how we can do surrendering practices each day. Really simple, easy stuff that you can do just before you get out of bed. Anyway, so my experience has been uncomplicating stuff and just spending 10 minutes every morning surrendering. For me, I connect in doing that. Every single time when I do it, every single time without fail, I feel like I'm being held, and I'm like, oh, and all the busyness just goes away for a moment. And that day after day doing it, I start to feel more consistently like I'm not worried. I'm less stressed. I'm less anxious, because I do feel like I have this, really unconditionally loving divine parent that's taking care of everything, that at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. It might not always be how I want it to be, but it's going to be okay. So by surrendering for 10 minutes every day, we connect to that great source, and we're able to relax a lot more and just know that everything's going to be okay. Keep your eyes open for those little videos.